morning, everyone. Welcome to Toad TV. I am Mary Beth.
I'm Helen.
We are the creative handsome minds behind Toad Hollow, where we dye yarn and make pretty things out of fabric. All right. Today is Tuesday, July 5th. We did not podcast yesterday because it was the 4th of July and, well, you know, 4th of July. Anyway, it is a beautiful day here today.
Yes, it is.
It is absolutely gorgeous. Sunny, clear skies, just little fluffy clouds. It's really beautiful. There are so many birds outside that window right there. If all of a sudden I go unfocused, it's because I'm following a bird. But what was the new bird that you got?
Oh, it's chimney swift yesterday. I was out on the back deck cross stitching and I heard all the birds, so I put my Merlin app on and I'm like, oh, that's a new one. I never actually saw the bird, but evidently I heard it.
Right.
So,
Very
and it showed
cool.
up again when I did another recording in the same afternoon, so it wasn't just like a fluke like I thought it was something else. So,
All right.
yeah.
That's very cool. It's so interesting to see who is sharing you the airspace around you.
Yes. Yeah.
And we, Lord knows, we put out enough stuff to attract as many of them as we possibly can. So we relish any and all flying creatures that want to come and join us here at the Hollow.
Also the furry ones, you know.
Yeah. Even though I get very mad at the squirrels when they eat through the bird seed, I still really enjoy having them.
Yeah.
There has been somebody coming to visit at night. He comes across the roof underneath my windows,
Oh, really?
and I hear him clunking across.
Okay.
And then you hear them.
I think it must be a raccoon because
It
of the
probably
state of
is.
the water.
It
So.
probably is. However, I hear him coming at about midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning sometimes.
I'm surprised. You know, my whole theory is that nobody's going to kill me in my bed because my guard dogs will
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
alert us.
Our guard dogs are not.
If there's a raccoon wandering out right outside your window where they sleep.
I
Can
don't
you
know
hear
if you can hear it or not.
Wesley and Buttercup are here.
Yeah. It's very cool.
Yeah.
We love it. All right, so today we are going to show you some progress on our projects that we've been working on. We're working on, this is yarn projects and
One cross stitch.
one cross stitch. We've been working on some paper things as well that we're going to show you in a little, another time. But we've been trying new things with paper and having a really lovely time with that.
Right.
So that will be coming up soon. But for right now, we're going to show you yarn.
Yeah. Mainly we're showing progress on the knit along and crochet along that we are hosting. Did you know that we are hosting a knit along and crochet along?
Yeah.
'Cause sometimes we're not really good about telling people
Well,
these things.
here we go.
So, the crochet along is the Endless Seasons Shawl Light by the Frosted Stitch, which I'm doing.
Since Helen is the master crocheter now, she is taking on this.
So I am doing it in Sea Anemone, Under the Dome, and the Lost Empire.
Oh my god, these three together,
Yeah.
killer. Absolute killer.
So yeah, it starts off with Sea Anemone, and then you start striping Under the Dome, and then you do a whole section of Under the Dome, which is where I am now. I'm in the last section before I'm gonna have like another 9 rows before I start striping in the Lost Empire.
I love this piece right here where it's mostly under the dome with just the 1 or 2
Yeah.
rows of the sea anemone. That is beautiful.
Pretty sure I'm showing you the back. It's even prettier from the front.
Oh my goodness, look how much prettier it is on the front.
Somebody's riding by on his bike with his music.
That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
So it's going to be a nice long asymmetrical shawl.
How are you finding the crocheting?
Actually, it's kind of fun, and I'm to the point now where I've done the pattern repeat enough times that I'm like, oh, okay, I'm on this row. I also can tell which row I'm supposed to be on.
Okay.
So I'm getting much better at reading the crochet.
That's good. That's very good.
Yeah. So I'm really excited to start striping this in soon.
Oh, that's going to be so pretty.
It's just going to be this lovely, bright, colorful.
Oh, yes.
shawl.
Perfect for summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
beautiful.
So. The Endless Seasons shawl, and it's the light version because she has a worsted weight version as well.
If you are doing this along with us, please come join our Facebook group, Crafting with the Toads, and put up pictures of your
Right.
progress so we can see how you're doing.
Also, if
since
you're
we
on-
have done nothing on Ravelry. But come join us on Crafting with the Toads.
If you're on Instagram, the hashtag for this one is Toad Hollow CAL.
Okay.
We've had a couple people post their progress.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to put a picture of mine on Crafting with the Toads today since I'm telling you to do it. I should actually do it. Helen has been much better at it than I have, but I'm going to do it today. I'm doing the knit along, and I am doing the open bar shawl by Callie Monster from Monster Knits, and I am using Into the Deep, the Jellyfish Guards, and the Lost Empire.
Guys, wait till you see this shawl. It is so pretty.
It is. It's gorgeous. So this is the front. You start with the stamen stitch, and then you go into chevrons using all 3 colors. And then you do, I'm not sure what she's calling this, but I'm calling it the mermaid stitch. More chevrons, and now I'm doing the stamen stitch using the Jellyfish Guards. Oh my god, you guys, this is so gorgeous. This knits
Yeah.
up so beautifully. It's
The
all
Jellyfish
pinky
Guards.
purples. Oh.
Such depth of color.
And then you've got the Into the Deep and the Lost Empire together. I just love those two together.
So what happens after the stamen stitch, do you know?
I do more chevrons, and then I do a long piece of the mermaid's tails. I do a big long piece of that.
Okay. Same 2 colors?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then there's some more chevrons. There's chevrons. The chevrons are kind of like the in-between stitch. So you do
You
chevrons in
break up
between.
the
Yeah.
sections.
So that's the way this
God,
is going.
those 3 colors are gorgeous.
They really are beautiful together. It's a great, great color for shawls. So,
And both of our shawls are 1 skein of each color.
right. 3 skeins, 1 skein of each. So let us see what you're doing, how you're doing on
Yeah.
yours, because it's beautiful.
Yeah, when we had our Patreon knit night, a couple people were starting theirs. So show us pictures.
Come on over. Crafting with the Toads on Facebook, and I promise I will put my picture up. I'm holding it in my kit bag. The original kit bag. There you go. All right. I have one more knit project that I'm working on. I had started the Helen Stewart Mystery Knit Along, and I got the email today that said, "You've made it. Here's the final clue," that kind of thing. Note to self, do not join knit alongs, because I never can keep up with
Just
them.
host them.
Just host them. But don't join them, because really I'm very, very, very bad at it.
Especially the mystery ones where you feel the pressure of there's another clue coming and I'm still 3 clues back.
Right. So I have taken mine out, and I am not doing it anymore. I am doing a sweater instead. I decided to do the Shaved Ice sweater by Casapinka, and I am determined that this is the year I'm going to finish a Casapinka project. I am using Guardian of the Forest. These are all tweed from our Enchanted Forest collection.
Fingering, right?
Yes. The Ents.
Here's what I found.
Nobody asked you, Siri.
Magic mushrooms. Deep in my bag. Thorny bushes. This is my favorite. I love this. Oh, love it so much. Anyway, starts from the bottom up. And I started it in the ends. And much as you were talking about how you are, figuring out how to read the pattern and everything. I have 2 more rows of this pattern left, and I figured out how to read it.
Oh, okay.
So I don't have to count the number of stitches in between yarn overs, but
Look how pretty.
all right, so here we go. This is the bottom of the sweater. It's all rolling. I apologize for that, but that's how it looks.
Go closer.
It's 2 rows of V's.
It's so pretty. It just adds a little bit of delicateness to a fingering weight to an already delicate sweater.
Yeah. So. It's really, really pretty. So I have, I think 2 more rows, and then I go into the fading into the next color, bringing in the next color, and then I'll do a pattern with that color. So, Shaved Ice by Casapinka, and honestly, I just really, really love the way that looks.
That's so pretty.
It really is. It's gorgeous.
I really want to do it out of some of the Atlantis colors. But
It
I
would be
have to finish stuff first.
okay. It would be beautiful.
Yeah.
That's where I am. Okay. So that is my progress.
Right. So I have been plodding along slowly but surely on my. He is actually called the Moonshine Possum. I call him.
Of course he is.
The banjo playing possum.
But the Moonshine Possum is perfect.
By I forget again.
Is it Owl Forest?
No, it's Madam Witch. It's the Witchy Stitcher or something.
Okay.
I'll link the pattern, put it down below, because the last time I showed it, I said that the pattern was no longer available because I bought the pattern on Etsy, and she has since, I guess, closed her Etsy shop and has her own website, so I now know where to get the pattern. So I will put a link to the pattern as well. Thank you to whoever pointed that out to me. But this is my banjo playing a possum.
Oh my god.
So he now has his full tail. And I'm working right now on the bottom part of his body here. You can see his legs starting to show up down here. She stitched him on black fabric, but I really love him on the brown.
I adore him on the brown. And I love the whole wreath going around
Right.
him, all the pieces on the brown, because it's not even brown, it's like a goldy green.
Right.
It's like an olivey goldy green. It's just gorgeous.
So that is my progress. I got quite a bit done down here. Yesterday I was sitting out on the back deck with Hugo, and it was a lovely afternoon.
Oh
So-
my. Okay, now I'm going to take a look at it. Wow. There are certain things that transfer well in cross stitch and certain things that don't.
Right.
She has gotten it so that she has so much personality in his
Yeah.
face, and she gets it to work with the cross stitch. It's fantastic.
It is amazing with shading and everything like that, what they can do with their patterns.
Oh my god. So what's going in here?
That's just going to be more shading of gray.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing all the different shades of gray right there.
Okay.
So,
Wow. Wow, wow.
and here is right here where his body kind of, there seems to be something missing. That's where his moonshine is.
You're kidding.
His
Oh my
moonshine
God.
jar is right here.
Does it say moonshine?
I don't think so. I
Okay.
think it's just a jar.
It's just a jug.
And then this here is the start of the handle. No,
Okay.
this here is the start of the handle of his
Banjo. Okay.
So-
Oh my god.
I just love him so much.
He's so cool. And he's so perfect for the hollow.
Yeah,
I mean, he really is.
Because your
We don't
midnight
accept
visitor may
possums.
also be
It could be.
Opie.
But we prefer them to bring, their banjos and their moonshine.
Right.
Because that fits.
You can bring your banjos and your moonshine as long as you eat all the ticks.
Right. So we're good. Okay. That's just really, really cool.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh my god. It's coming. The
Cross
urge is
stitch.
coming.
Yeah. A little more heat and you'll be.
The itch is starting. Oh, there was one day where I was knitting and I'm like, Everything's sticky.
Yeah.
The needles are sticky. The yarn is sticky. Everything's sticky. It was just a very humid day. We have been lucky. Knock wood so far.
God, it really has.
It's been not too humid.
I've been, we have our 5-year journals that we fill in each night, and we're on the 5th year now. And for like the last 4 or 5 days, all previous 4 years, oh my God, it's so hot and muggy, and I'm like, I really just don't even want to say anything.
I know.
It's just gorgeous.
It's really, it's lovely right now. So it's a good day.
Yeah. I believe tomorrow is the day.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So other things that we've been doing, we did a whole podcast on books, our mid-year review of what books we've read, and thank you everybody for sharing your favorite books.
Right.
If you want to continue to do that, please do so, because we love seeing the books that you've read. We had somebody send us an email telling us that her favorite book of the year was the Keeper of Lost Things, and I sent her an email and said, we loved that so much we did an entire line of yarn on it.
I have, I had just finished putting that in my Battenberg. That's like the first one that's in my Battenberg blanket.
Right, okay.
And, I look back on that and I'm like, oh my God, that's just, those colors are gorgeous.
Yeah, they really were. They were really, really pretty. Huh, business call. There you go. All right. I don't even remember what we were talking about.
We were talking about the books and this, we were wrapping up
Right.
people's finishing up on the Cerulean Sea.
Oh, yeah. Love, love,
Yeah.
love, 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 love. Just cannot say enough about this book.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, TJ Klune put up, did I send it to you? He put up fan art,
Was that the house?
and then the next one was all the kids.
Yeah. Yeah, I did see that one.
Whoever did it pretty much captured them perfectly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely perfectly. It was beautiful. And the only problem is I think it was a story, and I'm not sure if it's gonna still be
around,
there.
yeah.
We'll have to see. If we do, we'll put it in here, because it's just, it was perfect for the book,
Yeah.
and it matched absolutely wonderfully. Okay. All right. So,
Movies?
movies. Shall we talk movies? It's the Monday after a holiday weekend that's actually a Tuesday. It's one of those things. Movies. We're continuing with our summer of movies. We have finished The Bourne Adventures. Those are all
Right.
done. We have done,
We did all the Oceans.
right,
Oceans 11, 12, 13,
and 8.
and 8. We did the 2 Guardians of the Galaxies.
Really enjoyed those.
Yeah.
Those are fun.
What else did we do?
We did Luca. We did Paddington 1 and 2. We just did The Princess that was released on Hulu. My
That's
brother
my
was
brother.
not a fan.
I was gonna say, as my brother said, it's an absolutely dreadful movie, but while you're watching it, it's a ton of fun.
Okay.
There's not a lot
It's
of dialogue.
a really cheesy movie.
It is not a princess movie.
It is
It's not a Disney princess movie at all.
No, she is a fighting princess. It is a movie that just embraces everything bad about it and leans in.
Right.
I had
I enjoyed watching it for the 2 hours.
I did.
I will remember nothing about it in another week or so.
Right,
Even
but-
the name, but it was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
So,
And then
if you want to watch a badass princess take on an entire army,
and pretty much
Okay.
take them down by herself.
yeah.
Just
she
suspend
did
disbelief
She did
and-
have her mentor. So
Yeah. But then we also watched The American President, which is Helen's favorite movie of all time.
it still works.
Oh my God, it holds up so well. Really, really, really well.
The opening music starts, and I'm just like, oh,
I know.
I'm so happy.
It's such a good movie. It really is. You know, there are times when I cry, and there are times when I get very, very happy.
Right.
And there are lines, well, it turns out I have a rose garden. I mean, the whole
So-
flower thing
Yeah.
unto itself. Anyway, it's a wonderful movie. If you haven't seen it, you should. You really should.
Yeah.
It's a really, really good. And then last night we watched Inside Out, which, again, holds up really, really,
Yeah.
really well. Really well.
Cry, laugh,
Yeah. Oh my
the
God.
whole thing. Disney
Such a
gets you.
Okay, so the other movie we saw was The Bad Guys. We had given it's a graphic novel for kids.
A whole
like,
series.
Yeah, and they're like ages 7, 8, around
Yeah.
that reading level. We gave them to my nephew, and he loves them. He absolutely loves them.
And we were in a bookstore one time, and somebody came in, and she was asking them if they had The Bad Guys. It was a little small independent bookstore, and they didn't know what it was, but she's like, I think it's a graphic novel, and we had just finished buying them, so I was telling them what it was, and she's like, normally I don't condone the graphic novel, but he wants to read, and he's excited and actually wants me to get these books, so I'm going to get them for him. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Look, it's about 4 villains: the big bad wolf, a shark, a snake, and a tarantula. 5,
for the
because there's a piranha too. 5 villains who decide that they're going to be good, and they're going to turn themselves into the good guys. It's fun. It's really fun. It's good for kids because we saw it and got in touch with my brother and said, hey, look, this is out. And he hadn't seen it in the movies, so he had the boys watch it the next night, and they loved it. They absolutely loved it. So, and we
nephews
really
are,
enjoyed it.
10, 7, and 3. So
Yeah. So all different
it
ages.
is perfect for nephews 10, 7.
Yeah. Oh my God, yes. Really perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we had a good time doing it. It was fun for us too, so we enjoyed that.
Yeah.
So those are our movies right now. We are continuing. We have our can of movies that we pick a movie out of every week, every night, and see if it's something that we can get.
Right.
Some of them are no longer available, but for the most part, even if we have to pay $2 or something
Rent
like
them
that,
on Amazon.
it's okay.
Yeah.
We're all right with that.
It's all from the entertainment fund.
Yeah, no, we've been having an enjoyable time with it.
Yeah.
And we've seen some that are really, really good, some that are good, some that are, well, I'm glad I saw it and now I don't have to see it again. But we haven't
had a dud.
yeah, we haven't really had a really bad dud, so it's been good. But
Yeah.
I mean, I went through and I was the one that wrote everything down for the jar, and I was picking out blockbuster movies.
Right.
So, and then I would go through and I'd be like, oh, they're doing Inside Out. Okay, well, I'm going to throw Moana and Lilo and Stitch and a couple more of those in there that I really love that will come upon throughout.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's good. All right. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it.
I think so.
We are going to have an afternoon of sewing in front of us. We're going to futz around with something and see if it doesn't turn into something really cool. If it does, we'll show you.
Right.
And we hope you guys have a great rest of the week.
Go forth and create.
And we'll see you soon.
Probably Friday.
Probably.
Bye.
Bye.